Hey everyone, welcome back to another animal restaurant video. Today is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show you all how to get more than 500 million cod per day as of version 7.0.14. This is going to assume that you're playing for an entire day and holding down the promote button constantly. Of course, most people wouldn't put themselves through something like that, but this is just to demonstrate what is technically possible. It is definitely feasible, however, to make a fraction of this, which is still quite a lot of money. First, I'll start by talking about the ways to make money without doing much of anything. The most important component here is the buffet. It is one of the passive sources of income, meaning you don't have to be logged into the game to earn the money. Once you've unlocked all the buffet facilities and all the buffet dishes, you will earn over 5 million cod every 12 hours. If you watch an ad to increase the amount. That means over 10 million cod per day for doing nothing. The tip jar is a similar situation, but runs on a per minute basis rather than per hour. As of 7.0.14, the tip jar produces just over 3,100 cod per minute. You can also watch an ad to double the earnings, so in the end, you stand to make over 9 million cod per day. The next few options are not passive, meaning you actually have to be logged into the game to take advantage of this. Once you've progressed quite a bit in the game, the card-playing mouse and the ad salesman will both offer you over 1 million cod for each interaction. I've found that the card-playing mouse comes to my restaurant about every 20 to 30 minutes or so, and the ad salesman comes approximately every hour. Remember, however, that part of the time, the card-playing mouse will offer you a star reward instead of cod. There's a certain chance to win or lose against the mouse, and if you lose, you can watch an ad. Then you'll have a second chance to win or lose. I'm not going to go into the statistics of it all, but between the two of them, that means you are likely to make more than 48 million cod per day, just from them. Of course, this is assuming you interact with them as soon as they show up, so they can come back as soon as possible. Up next is the idle income generated from the kitchen and garden facilities. Many facilities produce cod every 30 seconds. Make sure to upgrade them completely to earn the highest rate. As of 7.0.14, in total you can earn 9,899 cod every 30 seconds. That translates to 28.5 million cod per day. Granted, you would have to have the game open for 24 hours straight to earn that much, so I imagine most people will earn just a fraction of that. Another source of income is Eggy, who hangs out in the kitchen. Eggy will give off 1,600 cod per minute. That equates to 2.3 million cod per day. Next is the income generated from selling food. Now, this is going to vary greatly based on which dishes you've unlocked, which characters you've unlocked, and how many times you've raised your prices. There's another secret factor as well. You can skew the guests that are likely to come into your restaurant by putting certain flowers in the garden vases. This way, you can try to attract more of the customers who pay for more expensive dishes. As long as your kitchen is working at maximum speed, you won't lose out on the time it takes to prepare some of the more expensive dishes. On average, across both the Chinese and international versions of the game, I was able to make about 12 million cod per hour, just from selling food. Of course, holding down the promote button will increase this amount tremendously. But, just for a lowball number, with 12 million cod per hour, that means you could make over 288 million cod per day just from selling food. Of course, you'll have great variability depending on Dory the promoter, and if you watch an ad to instantly attract a bunch of customers. But, for the sake of simplicity, 288 is good enough. After the customers eat, they will hang around your restaurant and purchase other goodies. Depending on which facilities you've unlocked, you can really earn some extra money here. Between the dessert bar, the coffee bar, and the other drink bar, you can earn 5,010 cod per customer after they've finished eating. On average, you can serve about 350 customers per hour, so that means 1.7 million cod per hour, or 43 million cod per day. The last major source of income would be the rich kid panda. He will come to your restaurant randomly. If I had to estimate, it would be roughly every 30 minutes. If I really try, I can usually get about 800,000 cod out of him before he leaves. I know the amount of COD he drops is dependent on how far you've progressed in the game, but just for the sake of this video and where I am in my game, we'll estimate the math and say that based on a bi-hourly visit, you could potentially make over 38 million COD per day. Beyond what I've discussed so far would be the small change generated from vendors, Hedwig, the fountain, the customers of the buffet, the gashapon machine, and any orders that you may have completed. These are quite variable and, honestly, are negligible compared to the other forms of income that I've mentioned before. When all is said and done, assuming you've played for the full 24 hours and been on top of it the whole time, you stand to make more than 500 million COD per day. Is it ridiculous? Yes. Would I encourage anyone to actually do this? No. Most players, myself included, will just make a fraction of this in a day. The tip jar and buffet income are the easiest to work with, and they are guaranteed. Anything else you do is just extra. I really hope you all learned some useful tips. Do you have any other tricks that I might have missed? Let me know down in the comments below how much COD your restaurant makes in a day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.